Hi, this is a short video tutorial to help you get started learning the piece called Surrender. It's by Pam Wedgwood and it's from the book Grade 0 to 1 Upgrade Piano, and we're on page 5. I'm going to play the piece to you hands together all the way through with dynamics and articulation, just so that you can hear what it's going to sound like. And then after that, we'll break it down into small sections, hands separately. While I'm playing, if you can follow the music along as best you can. Okay, here we go. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. I really like this piece, I think it's great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just show you the chord that I keep playing with the right hand. So if you have a look at lines 1, 2, the end of line 4 and most of line 5, the last line, it's all pretty much based around the same chord in the right hand. So that chord is called A minor, and the notes in that chord are A, C, and E. So if you put your right thumb on the A that's below middle C, then your third finger on the middle C, and your right little finger on the E above that, you should have that chord. So that will sound like this. So what I'd suggest is, first of all, just get used to playing that chord slowly, not as fast as I was playing it just now, but slowly and also as lightly as you can, like this. So making sure that when you press all of the notes of that chord, each one of them is sounding equal and even, not all spread out and messy like this. Okay, so what you want is quite a short, sharp sort of sound. Nice and crisp if possible. Okay, so basically, like I said, quite a lot of this piece is based around this chord, so it's important to practice that. I'm going to show you the left hand now. The left hand's great because once you've found your starting position, there aren't any finger changes. So what you need to do is find the second A below middle C. So here's middle C on my piano. There's the first A. There's the second A. So find your second A below middle C and put your left little finger on that A. Your right thumb is going to rest on the E above it, and then you can just rest one finger over each consecutive key, like this. Okay, so the first two bars are really easy. You're just going to play A, E, and then repeat A, E. So let's give that a go. It should sound like this. Okay, so just practice that until you get used to it. Remember to keep the notes nice and short because there are rests in between those notes. Once you've got the hang of that, then the last bar of the first line, which is bar 5, you're going to be playing D, C, B, C. Now the finger numbers are written in the music as well, 2, 3, 4, 3. So if you want to there, follow the finger numbers. Okay, so bar 5 in the left hand is going to sound like this. Okay, bar 6, so the first bar of line 2, is your little finger held on the A. It's already resting there. You're going to play that and hold it for 4 beats. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so essentially, if you have a look, the following 4 bars, so bars 7, 8, 9 and 10, are an exact repeat of the bars that you've just been working on, bars 3 to 6. Okay, so I'm going to play for you now bars 3 to 6. You can follow the music along if you like, or you could rest your fingers over the keys on your piano or keyboard and just sort of pretend as if you were playing them along with me so that you can still hear what I'm playing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so have a practice of that, see if you can play it twice round all the way through. Line 3 in the left hand, so there are only 4 notes in here. We've got A for 4 beats, E for 4 beats, then we go back to A, and then we go back to E, and then there's a D at the end of the line. So this is the 3rd line that we're working on. So I'm going to play this line to you, then you can practice it on your own. Okay, so that was line 3. I'm going to show you line 4 now in the left hand. So again, keeping your hand exactly where it is. Just a reminder, your left little finger should be on the A, your left thumb should be on the E, and then you're resting one finger over each consecutive key. So bar 16, line 4, your first note is a C, okay? Then there is one tiny little shift, okay? Then you go up to the F. I did say earlier, didn't I, that your hand stays in the same place, but yeah, so I forgot about this bit, sorry. So bar 17, you do shift up to the F with your thumb, then you're going to be shifting back to the E. Okay, so there is that tiny little shift. Bar 19 is going to go E, D, C, B, A. Okay, so I'm going to play the whole of the 4th line for you now, so from bar 16 to 21, and watch out for those little thumb shifts there. Here we go. Okay, moving on to the final line, so this is bar 22 onwards. The left hand is very, very similar to before. It's all of the same notes that you've been working on. I'm going to just play these for you, but I'll just talk you through the notes first. We've got A, then E, A and E again, then D, C, B, C, A, and then a chord at the end, and that chord is pressing and holding down A and E for 4 beats. So I'm going to play line 5 to you now. This is the last line from bar 22. Okay, so we're going to move on to the right hand now. I've already talked about the chord that you have to be ready to play quite a lot in this piece, that A minor one, which is the A, C and E. I'm going to show you line 3 and 4 now, and then there's also the chord at the very end to talk about. So this little bit here with line 3, I'm going to play it for you, then I'll talk you through it. Okay, so that was line 3, and yes, I'm afraid there was one very small finger position change there. The reason is that you need to be able to reach up to the F, so there will be a position change in bar 14. Okay, so bars 11 and 12 and bars 13 and 14, exactly the same notes. Okay, so bar 11 is A, B, A, C. Bar 12 is B, B, C, B, E with your little finger. Okay, like this. Okay, so that was bar 11 and 12. Practice that till you get the hang of it. Take it really slowly. Bar 13 and 14, like I said, it's exactly the same notes, but in bar 14 there is a tiny position change. So I'm going to play bar 13 for you now. So then bar 14 goes like this. So it's important to make sure that your thumb goes onto that third B in bar 14. So I'll break that down for you again. Then your thumb onto B. Then your fourth finger can now reach the E. And bar 15 is F, D, B, F. Okay, moving on to bar 16, we're almost there. E, C, A, B. Okay, so that'll go like this. And then naturally you should have already ended up on bar 17 with your third finger on the C. Bar 17, the notes are this: C, C, B, A. And then bar 18 and 19, you're just holding down the E for 8 beats because it's tied. So I'm going to play for you now from bar 16. So we're just using the right hand, we're on the fourth line. It goes like this. Okay, so the last thing that we need to talk about is your final chord in the right hand. Have a look at the end of the music. The notes that you're going to be holding down are a little bit higher than the position you've been in most of the time. You've got B above middle C, then the C above middle C, and then the E. Okay, it sounds a bit clashy, but it's meant to be like that. So that will sound like this. Okay, so I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I know there's a lot of information there, but if you break it down into manageable chunks for yourself, keep pausing the video, rewind, go over any sections that you need to, and go slowly. Hands separately and together first. Okay, good luck.